This is the devotion for Thursday, July 9th. I'm Elizabeth Liggett, chaplain with St. John's United Hospice. I have with me Sheba, the shelter dog, the mystery mutt. Sheba is generally a very calm, easygoing dog. But she was anything but calm and easygoing over the weekend when 4th of July fireworks were going off as evening fell. I found that she would follow me from room to room, and then when it was bedtime, she is locked at night in her crate in the living room. She would be unsettled and rattle her cage in ways that she usually doesn't. I thought, this is not going to work in terms of going to bed and going to sleep. So I elected to sleep in the guest room, and I put a bed on the floor for her. And I found that that was good enough, that being in the same room with me was enough to calm her down and go to sleep so that I could go to sleep too. Sheba needed me to abide with her or stay with her. I like that word, abide. It's kind of an old-fashioned word. It came up in my devotions this morning, particularly the song, Abide with Me, an old gospel song. Lovely song, longing, abide, God to be with us. It's ironic in these days of COVID-19 when we want to abide with one another, when we're lonely, sad, scared, perhaps sick, and we're not allowed to have our loved ones abiding with us. That is so difficult. In the face of that, I encourage you to think about how God abides with us and how God transcends that, whatever is going on with us and the people around us on any given day or time. I remember the story of the first evening of Easter. The disciples were all huddled together in a locked room, afraid of the people outside, and no doubt feeling afraid and feeling guilty and wondering what was going to happen and what happened to Jesus and what was going to happen to them now. Suddenly, in the midst of all of that, Jesus himself appeared. He showed them his hands and his side, and he gave them peace and forgiveness and love. Jesus abided with them. That story of how he came, even in the midst of that, tells us that death can't separate him from us. Walls can't separate him from us. Locked doors can't separate him from us. We're not alone. Jesus abides with us and gives us peace. In this day when you can't abide with your loved ones, I want to lift that up and invite you to have confidence that even when people cannot or do not abide with you, our Heavenly Father, God abides with us, even so. And now I want to sing the 4th verse of that hymn. I fear no foe, with thee at hand to bless. Ills have no weight, and tears no bitterness. Where is death's sting? Where grave thy victory? I triumph still if thou abide with